So once again, standing in your power does not create enemies, it reveals them. My name is Kevin Maxim. Such a pleasure to be here to speak to all of you tonight. First of all, I think we introduced me as an entertainer, as a singer, but I tried to come up with like one word that kind of encapsulates all that I do as a vocal person. And I call that being a vocal artist. Because I sing, I also do a lot of vocal acting. I'm a vocal instructor. I do a little speech every now and then. Really anything that involves voice is what I do, and creating moments and things like that. So I call that being a vocal artist. But then I'm also an entertainer, as you guys have experienced. Is that really you? For sure, that is me. Wow. The reason why I chose that picture is because it's a perfect example of what being an entertainer is. It's being able to kind of go from one thing and be something else. And not only doing that, but it's about being able to connect with audiences and create experiences. Yes, I'm a vocal artist, an entertainer, and like a few of you here tonight, I'm an expat, which just basically means I'm here from somewhere else. But tonight isn't just about being expats or being local. It's about how we're all sharing this communal experience together. It starts with me, a stage, and a woman I like to call Ursula. I'm sure many of you have seen this character before, so I don't need to explain who Ursula is. Ursula is not here tonight, but her shadow certainly followed me in here today. Ursula was part of my circle, or so I thought. When she called, I answered. When she needed something, I would move mountains to make sure that she had what she needed. And when the storms hit her life, guess who was there holding the umbrella? Me. Even if that meant I had to be standing in the rain myself. But here's the thing. Storms can wash away dirt, or they can wash away the paint that's concealing the mess. One day, Ursula sued me. Huh? Right. Crazy, right? Ask me why she did that. Well, it wasn't because I failed her. It wasn't because I did anything wrong. It was because I stopped rescuing her. I started standing in my power instead of standing in her shadow the way she was used to. That's what I learned. Don't confuse proximity with partnership. Now, a lot of times that can be a very difficult thing to differentiate. It's just because somebody's standing next to you doesn't mean they're necessarily your partner. A lot of times back home in my community, we say all skin folks ain't kin folks. Just because we look alike, just because we're from the same place, doesn't always mean we're on the same team. The next part is that leadership isn't over-functioning for dysfunction. It doesn't mean you have to overperform and like overexert yourself just to make the situation go well. This moment of her suing me and me being kind of on the verge of losing very much a lot of my livelihood, it freed me. It freed me from second guessing my intentions. It freed me from the expectation of reciprocity. It actually helped me to realize that I am light. Here's a relationship between darkness and light. Darkness cannot dim light. Light can only illuminate darkness when it is allowed in the room. Light is a gentleman, but it's a very powerful one. In keeping with that, I want y'all to say something with me. Say, I am light. I am light. Good. Okay. One more time. I am light. I am light. I need one more time. I am light. I am light. Just remember that. The more I paid attention to that, the more I saw this pattern in the music industry, in my friendships, and even in my family. At this point, I've performed across continents, and I've gotten to see a lot of things. I've been working with musicians who can take chord progressions and turn them into something like a prayer. But then I've also had, I guess I can say the privilege, because I learned these things, of sharing green rooms with people who would sing along with me, but then at the same time, they are secretly hoping that my mic cuts out. But that's what I learned, that not everyone who's in your circle is also in your corner. And consequently, I learned that it's okay to be a caution sign and not a hand holder. When I was younger, I was more like a person who would pick you up and carry you over the hole, right? Make sure you're just, are you okay? What this experience has taught me is that it's okay to be like, hey, watch out. There's a hole right there. But it's your job to navigate that space. It's my job to navigate my own space. Be a caution sign and not a hand holder. Now, there is a song that says, and look, you asked me if I was going to sing, and here it is. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. Are you guys familiar with that song? In life, just like in music, not everyone is meant to harmonize with you. You don't owe anyone your dimmer switch. You don't have to give it to them. Sometimes they want to have control over the way that you shine. And the reason that we even connect with people is because we shine in a certain kind of way. We were already shining before, which is why these people came into our space. So you don't owe it to them to then give them control over the way you have already been shining. I used to believe that my role was to be everything to everyone, even in like intimate relationships. Oh, I have to be your one and all, your everything. Oh, no, no, no. If my jokes aren't funny to you, go and find somebody to joke and laugh, and then come back. As long as you come back, we're good. I was the leader, the fixer, the steady hand. As a Scorpio, people always feel like Scorpios have this strong energy. And so I'm always feeling like I need to take care of my energy so I don't ruin anybody's day. No, that's not my responsibility. My responsibility is to be light. Trying to be everything to everyone actually isn't leadership. While a lot of people tend to believe that, being everything to everyone isn't leadership, it is self-erasure with a cape on. Now I live by these three truths, and this is one of them. Protect your peace first. These things that I'm going to tell you now, they're the same words, but when you emphasize different words at different points in the sentence, it kind of takes on a different meaning. But all these meanings are true. So protect your peace first. Before you expose it to anyone else, protect it. Make sure it's safe. Protect your peace first. A lot of times we're nurturers, maybe want to protect this person's peace first, make sure this person's okay. No, protect your peace first. And then, of course, of all the things that we have going on emotionally in our lives, peace is the most important. So protect your peace first. The second one, honor your gift. Now, I love this word gift because a lot of times we throw this around and we think about these things as like talents and whatnot. But gifts are the things that we get for free just by virtue of being who we are. A gift is precious. It's something that someone who loves you, someone who actually cares about you, gives you. Rarely do we get gifts from just like complete strangers. I mean, that would be fabulous, but you know, it doesn't happen too often. So this is one of those. Honor your gift. Honor your gift. Because that's the only one that you're responsible for. Honor, meaning to take care of it, polish it up, make it pretty. You know, do what's best for it. Allow it to shine in its best light. Let your light do the work. If there are spaces that you're supposed to be in, you don't necessarily have to go kicking down doors to get there. 9 times out of 10, there's already a reputation that is succeeding. And so our job as leaders is to work on what that representation is that's going out before us and let that make the way. My mom would say when I was growing up, well, I won't say where she got this from because I would be breaking one of those. She would say that your gift makes room for you. If you're working on your path, working on yourself, working on your energy, just working on being a better person, that alone makes room for you. Let your light do the work. Now it's your turn. We're going to go back over all these little phrases that we worked on so far, and I want you guys to repeat this after me. I am light.
I am light.
I say it like you mean it, though. I am light.
I am light.
Beautiful. Protect your peace first.
Protect your peace first.
Good. Protect your peace first.
Protect my peace first.
Good. I like how you made it personal. Protect my peace first.
Protect my peace first.
Perfect. Honor your gift.
Honor your gift.
Let your light do the work.
Let my light do the work.
Beautiful. When you stand in your power, some people will applaud. I get to have the privilege of that happening all the time. And so this is something that's really, really personal to me. When you stand in your power, some people will applaud. And this also happens to me sometimes. Some will leave the room. That happens. And you know what? I let them. You know why? Because the ones who stay, those are the ones who see me. The ones who stay, when you are in your power, those are the ones who see you. They're the ones who want to harmonize with you. And they're the ones who know that standing in your power does not create enemies. It just reveals them.